upper body.
It's weird.
Man. So let's start off with, let's start off with a little core warm up. Ooh, I have a core workout that killed everybody's abs, even the young ones. I'm like, dude, you guys are 16 years old and you can't do this little core exercise. I have a cave core, but it's strong.
There's a six-pack under there.
Yeah, it is under there. So this is what I want you to do. We're gonna go 3 sets, or we're gonna go like 5. So the first 5, what I want you to do is rocking, but don't let your feet touch. Then as we come up, let's set up. And then the next 5, what I want you to do is come up, but stay on your elbows. Come up. And then the next 5, we're gonna go 5, switching, 5, switching, and then the last 5 bicycles. So that's 1 set, and we're gonna do 100 sets before we're done. No. That way, you're gonna be like, hey, there's my washboard. We'll just, 5
Oh, don't touch.
Don't touch.
No, it didn't rock enough.
Yeah. There you go.
Sweet spot, there it is.
Perfect. 3. And you know what I've done? A shockwave on. Have you heard of that?
Like
Yeah, but it's with the deeper buddy of mine that's a chiropractor. I went through there and that's helped my plantar fasciitis. So if this elbow's down, you can come up or you can go in. Good. But that has been something that might be another thing, and it just relieves in a 5-minute treatment as opposed to going in and he's like, yeah, I want to fix you, so I have to see you. Like, I'm gonna see you outside of this, not on my office hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is really cool. But I've been like so tempted. I'm like, nope. Want to run, but I don't want. I'm not going to run. Good job. Yep. 5 bicycles, and then we'll rest down there, and we'll do a superset with some light, or so 5 bicycles, and then we're gonna go. So we're gonna go close grip, like press, 10. So we're gonna go 5 sets, and then we're gonna go redirect on. Yeah, I can't demo on this one. So 10 reps, and we're gonna go 5 exercises, all on the floor. 2. Good. And there's 1, and then we're gonna go out to that little groove. Yep, right there. Is that okay on the shoulders? And as wide as you can on this next one. Yeah. Well, there you go. Oh man, they don't go wide enough. And then we're gonna do a reverse grip. 10. It's 4 exercises. Good. Reverse grip. Yep. And we're gonna get 10. Right into that side. Yep. Let that bar touch that chest. Ooh, there you go. 1 dumbbell for barbell press, but I'm gonna hold spot you on that side. 5 on the right, 5 on the left. I lost count, so back to 1. No. Good job. So 1 arm right in the middle, and then you're gonna go 5 presses on this side. Yep. Slow and steady. There's 1. Good. You'll put water on the ends of the
shoulder turns.
Oh, okay. Is that okay?
Yeah. It's my left
Okay.
falling apart.
Oh no, I've been there.
Left shoulder's getting it over here.
So here now, rest right there, stay right there. And we're gonna do the jiggy with it. So we're gonna go 1 arm, 30 seconds. Now we can really focus in on squeezing at the chest, 30 seconds on one side. And perfect.
Weird. Spring break this week.
Oh, yeah, they have 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
I was like, what the heck?
Supposed to, we're scheduled to go whale watching over on the coast,
Oh,
but there's apparently storms over there, so they
Ooh.
canceled our trip, but we couldn't refund the Airbnb.
really?
So we're going over and just like staying in the rain.
Oh, man. 3, 2, 1, and yours. Man, when are you guys heading out today?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay. Well, sorry for the trip or for the well walking. That would have been pretty cool.
I was excited about it.
And did you see? I saw on the TikTok the whale swallowed a kayaker.
Yeah.
I was like, hell no! Like, oh man! I was like,
I don't like getting that close to the ocean.
no. 3, 2, 1, perfect. Now we're gonna go back to those abs, and we're gonna do the rocking ones. I'm gonna stay away from this one. And first 5, and then we'll hit with yeah. So 5 of those ab rocks, and then we'll no, actually, you want to hit our biceps. We'll do this one. How you doing samurai curls with it? Oh, man. Yeah, the more and more I'm like, I like seeing distance. And it's like it's yeah, a whole different body.
This, I don't like swimming in the ocean if I can't see the bottom.
Yeah. Well, especially when there's mercury water. Like I seen the ground, I'm like, no.
No, there's large creatures in there. Like
Yeah, and I at least cleared when David was in Costa Rica, he was in there and he was like, he would jump in, there was alligators on. I was like, dude, he would he would jump in a flip and do it because he couldn't see that far. I was like, dude, you're still like it's brown. Like,
I don't like that. Don't like that at all.
yeah. I'm gonna go with the legs side to side. Yep. Is that okay on your hamstrings?
Yeah.
And if anything hurts, just bend those legs.
So my in-laws, their family business, they just sold, but for years they had a villa on a Greek island.
Oh
They
wow.
like it was right on the coast that they would rent out. So we went there one year, and it's right, the Mediterranean. It's the ocean, but it's like pretty tame ocean, right? So I felt good about it, and I was like feeling more confident. And then I'm swimming out there, I'm maybe like 100 yards offshore, and something slimy bumped my shoulder.
Oh,
And I look over, and it's this massive eel, like that eel, like
oh
10
man.
feet long, like the head the size of a horse. It was
Oh,
huge, and it was dead. But
oh,
like, so the first thing I got was
yeah,
like I'm popping out and teeth everywhere.
no kidding.
So I was like 100 yards offshore, maybe 3 feet underwater, and my wife on the beach heard me scream.
Oh, are you sure it was a scream? It wasn't like, ah,
It was not man-made. It was right, the water bubbled up.
Shoot, man, I could not imagine that. Like, yeah. All right. So this one we're gonna do samurai curls. So we're gonna do 1 curl, rest for 1 second, 2 curls, and then I'll take the bar off, and then you're gonna shake, and then you're gonna go. Everything is like 3 seconds, all the way to 10, and then 10 to 1.
Okay.
Your biceps are gonna be fried. If this starts triggering any of your shoulders, we just stop. So I will grab it. Then 1, yep, and rest. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. 2, 2, and then rest for 3, 2, 1, 3. Rest for 3, 2, 1, 4. 2, 1, 5. Guess you don't really need that one. It'll sneak up on you though. 2, 1, 6. Take off your hands. 3, 2. I'll grab it out here. And 1, 7 curls. Getting heavier now. 2, and 1, 8 curls. 2, 3, and here we go. 9. How's the dog doing?
Great.
4, 2, 1, 6. You got it. You got it. 7. Job. 8. 2 more. 2 more. Oh, was that 8? Oh, that was 8. Sorry, I can't count.
We can do
I thought
10
we were on
inside.
9. Sorry. Oh. All right, 9. I was off the track. I was trying to distract you. I distracted myself. All right, 9 curls this time. Here we go. Girls for the girl. Girls and girl.
Girl.
2. Good. If you need help, I got you. That's it. 3. 4. Good job. Good. 5. So David, keep it going. 6. How those arms?
Looking a little tired.
Getting heavy. Well, you're driving tomorrow, right? Okay, so it's just gonna be resting on the steering wheel. 10. There you go.
Some weight on this.
Yeah. 2. Want some weight on there? No. Good thing Tyler's not in here, right? He would be not liking this workout.
Try to get him to come today
Oh,
and meet them afterward.
oh. He's still at the house or no?
Looking at his girlfriend there.
Okay. No. You ready for the Arnold inspection? You know how that's done?
No.
So it's if you know your arms pumped or not, so we're gonna go to 9 on this initial one, but let you rest. Take both arms and touch them up there. Oh, yeah, you're pumped. That's the Arnold pass. You passed the Arnold. Now you're gonna do the Incredible Hulk version 9 at the last one. 9 curls. Here we go. 1. Good, good. Good, David. Good. One, good. That's it. Got you. That's it. Good. I'll call these the Viking curl. Right. We're gonna rest a little bit longer on this one because it's one exercise and that was done for the biceps. 8. Here we go. Wow. Evan, you got it. That's 1. Good job. You never did curls like this before?
I just used to be stronger.
Yeah. Well, this is deceiving. It kicks anybody's butt on this one. 7. Here we go. Uh, yep, this one we did. 7. It gets easier. Right? 6. That's 6. You're almost there. More than halfway down. 6. Last one. Good, 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 good. Oh, you 6. Need water? I need it after this. Okay. Here we go. You're not doing no yard work today, right? Okay, okay, good. 5 right here. Yeah. Excellent. First four. Four. Easier for me because I'm just running my mouth. You don't work too. Good, good, good. That's it. Three. Four. Good job. Any word on your brother coming back yet? Or
No, he didn't get the job he interviewed for here,
oh, really?
but he's got more coming.
It wasn't with the same company?
No.
Oh, okay. Three. Yeah, I go for my interview for a book of business on Friday with Country Financial. Two. Three. Good job. It's an actual book as opposed to me working for somebody else and going along these other routes, because
Yeah, cold calling and all.
yeah, I mean, I have no problem doing that, but I need to get new business and take care of the business that's already existing on that one. Two. Last one. 5 seconds negative coming down. Grand finale. 5 seconds going down. Five, four, three, two, and one. Good job. Woo-wee. You want cold or room temperature?
Cold is good today.
Oh, yes, it is going to be in the 70s
Right.
today. So looking forward to this warm weather.
I'm about ready for the change. When snow
Yes.
came last week, I was like, God damn it, I thought we were
Oh, I
done with
know.
this.
That was like, and it wasn't like a little
No.
bit. It was like,
This is a lot.
yeah.
And I was driving to Redmond all week.
Oh, man. Right on. Yeah, that was not fun. I was like, man, I thought it was done too. I put all my shovels, snow shovels away, and I was like,
Yeah.
because
I had an appointment to like get the studded tires off my wife's car.
oh, really?
Oh, that's wait a week.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to, actually you should probably schedule that for Sally's, yeah, probably within this next week, because they gotta be off on
April, right?
April, yeah. So at least this way, it'll be, okay, so you've been Arnold initially. That's work, it's pumped,
All
right?
right.
Okay, so we're gonna go, actually, we're gonna go in, we're gonna do the same, well. Yeah, actually, we'll do the skull crushers, but we'll do it with the kettlebell laying down, because that way I can rest, and we'll do that same version, 1 to 10. And then, let's see, which one do you want, you think, for the kettlebells, 25, 35?
Sounds
Is it, yeah, and if your shoulder hurts, we will go to the 20, and I'll have those in there. So the 20, and that's the 25. So we're gonna go one, and then I'll take it off your hands. Boom, oh, I guess, yeah, and two. Two, and you let me know if you want me to start grabbing it, and then three. Three, okay,
good. You're gonna get 6.
okay, and four. Four, that's the three, two, one, it's fine. The shoulders okay with this?
Yeah.
One. Take it off your hands too. Six, here we go. Sneaking up at you. Two. One. Good job. Six. Yeah, I don't know how to loosen it is up. We don't do the tricep, that's the broken one. Seven. Got it?
Yeah.
Here we go. Still okay with this weight?
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
So I had a schizophrenic guy at work this week.
Oh,
Keeps
no.
getting urinary tract infections because he's got like a catheter in there all the time.
Oh, wow.
And so he is convinced, and he tells me, he's like, emergency vehicles, ambulances, police cars, fire trucks, they got lasers in their lights that target your penis. And they keep causing these infections on me.
Oh my goodness, man.
And I was like, you can't really confront people with reality, they just get mad. And so I was like,
Oh,
here in the hospital, we gotta paint the walls with lead to block those lasers. Because otherwise everybody's getting infections in here. We got EMS people all the time.
can't even imagine that. I wouldn't even thought I was completely nut. You can't say that.
Right. Early on in my training, I had a guy that was like, told me he was the Prince of Scotland.
Oh,
And I was like, oh, they don't have a royal family.
oh,
And he freaked out so hard, like frothing at the
Oh.
mouth, just absolutely wild. Since then, I realized like you just don't challenge them.
Yeah.
Just roll with it as long as it's harmless.
Yeah. That's what I'm finding out. More to told you so with my kids. Maybe found out how hard it was and how his friends are not gonna be his friends after this movement was. It's a different ballgame when they're not sleeping or they're eating your food that you buy and you don't like the processed food you don't buy, we make all of our stuff, like. It's just a whole different thing, and then them partying and he's not into the partying and you're not sleeping, I'm like,
I had to move out for my brother for the same thing when I was
Really?
young.
right,
He was just partying all the time, like fighting with his girlfriend, screaming fights. And I just can't handle that shit.
yeah, well, and I need the rest, still good with this one for the night, and. Like I was trying to hang with Sally, because she's going through her certification, not more pay, but more workload.
Responsibility.
Yeah, workload, nothing right here. And I was trying to stay up doing my work and I was like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I gotta go to bed at midnight, because I get up at 4 or 5 in the morning and I'm like, I like to have my stuff and I need to go to bed like around 9, 10, the absolute latest. Good job. Still good weight. Okay. So I was like, sorry, she's staying up till 1, and I'm like, nope, I was in the room, okay,
I'm like 7 hours these days. I need
yeah,
at least 7 to feel normal the next day.
well, and especially with any law enforcement, any type of medical, you wanna have your wits at you,
Yeah.
wanna do. So any job, I mean.
And I seem to need it the most at the end of my day.
Mm,
And so like, I can't just fucking crap.
yeah,
And I don't do caffeine, so
you know, oh man, see, I
it's
do,
like,
was drinking too much caffeine, well, I stopped like only 2 cups in the morning, I like having it.
Mhm.
In the morning and then just relaxing, and especially after. I 1 cup before I walk my dog, and then another cup when I come back to defrost.
it's 6 or 7.
7. Uh, so good weight. Like, yeah, I'm already there now.
The T-Rex in it.
Yeah. You're like, what's wrong? I can't touch your fork. Like, help me, why?
I can't go bent or straight.
Good job, good job. Yep. Oh, I got you. That way you're not. Oh, well, shoot, I could rest. 6'5" right here. Different type of a burn, huh?
It's just a dumb work week for me. I had to spend the first 3 days in Bend and then go 4 days up in Redmond, like learn a whole new group of people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I see on the bulletins, like they're hiring for nurses.
Yeah. We're in a hiring freeze for doctors.
Oh, but the nurses.
Yeah. So like we are actually 3 full-time doctors down right now, but we're not allowed to hire anybody until we start making more money.
what the heck?
Yeah.
So you guys are just taking on more workload,
Yeah.
no extra pay,
Nope.
and that's a,
It's the administrative dream.
Yeah.
It's your existing people to work more for the same.
well, and that's what happened with, my wife's had a coworker, 17 years, 3 years she was gonna get her pension, be done. They ended up giving her like more workload, and she was like, this is for a newbie, like, why am I doing this? And then she ended up quitting. I was like, no, don't, like, you're there 3 more years. So I'm just so fed up, but who knows how much more, like, that workload has been adding on and on and on. Good job.
I tried to go up
No,
slow.
no. Need water? Are you okay? I'm good. But then I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess I can relate when you're tired of the,
I mean, sometimes it's just you get full of bullshit and you have no more capacity.
and I think that was it. Like, yeah, there's only so much. How long has she took it on before this, before it finally just reached the drawing point?
Well, if you eventually just keep pushing it, then you meet me at work.
Oh.
Something breaks down, right? I mean, about a third of the people I meet are just dealing with too much shit in their life, and so their health breaks down. Like you talk to them like, oh, husband just died, kids on drugs, now I got pneumonia. You're like,
Oh.
oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, just how it all kind of snowballs.
Just stress breaks down your immunity, and then something's gonna get you.
Yeah, so I'm on the walks like, okay, hey, what's to say if I don't, like, not that I'm not gonna maintain this book of business, but there's no guarantee. Like, I just went hired on and then you guys don't like what I do, and then all of a sudden you guys cut me loose. So I'm like, do I really wanna, well, I want to, but I don't know. Yeah, it's just making me on the back burner now, the last 10 months of being in the insurance industry, how much it's been a lot of interesting things, and not knowing exactly who to go after or how. And I was like, man, one of the guys they do disability insurance, but being an agent doesn't do it. And I was like, dude, you offered this, and I found out, I was like, why wouldn't, oh, I don't do that because it's, one, I guess they don't make enough money. But I was like, dude, you're helping the people. Like, the money's gonna come, but are you in it to help them, or you're, and it just drove me nuts because he says one thing, but then their actions say another thing. I mean, obviously I want to try to, but if it's gonna be helping them towards the demographics, are like, no, this is too much work, or how much, why is it so much work?
Well, I mean, you sell anybody one thing, you're gonna be highly likely to sell them another.
That's exactly what like, yeah, you lead them into one, and then this will be all the way through. We'll do some like shoulder recovery now, and we'll get some Indian clubs. I'll bring these
Now you're
down.
doing well in the water, it's like, get there.
Yeah, it's heavy, huh? That means we should have taken a measurement before and after. So probably like, these are 3, I have 5 pounds, but I think everything just maybe starting lighter, and we can always go up. Oops, I was colored for you. And so what we'll do is just kind of get these rotations just going in, like just 10 times. 1, 2, get that rotator cuff. 3, good. These should be lighter, right? We're gonna go keeping the elbows in, and we're gonna kind of hinge out and then extend out onto that side. So, yep, practicing your marshalling plane. Yep, and then try to keep that elbow down in here. That's there you go. Get that. Okay, on the shoulders.
Yeah. Start straightening the arms.
Oh, okay. Oh, what's overhead? There you go, man. Well, now you've been samurai, so now you know what that, or we can call it Viking. That's not right. That fits you better. Good. So one of the guys, he's like, yeah, he's like, yep, show up in suit and tie. I was like, oh, man, I was like, okay, haven't done that in a long time, but it's like,
Speaking of Viking, in my work, there's this the unit with the sick people, and you have to get a badge to go through, like press the intercom to have a nurse let you through.
Oh,
And so like I saw this guy there, and he'd been there all week. He was like a family member of a sick person. He was waiting to get in. He's on the phone. He's like a very clearly gay guy.
oh,
And so I go up there and I badge him in. And he's like, doesn't even really look at me or break stride in his phone conversation. He's like, oh, never mind. This gorgeous Viking giraffe just let me in.
oh,
Just
my
like,
God. Oh, yeah.
am I offended or blushing? Like,
Yeah, yeah. Careful, you've been marked.
right.
Did you let him go in front of you or
I
you?
did.
Okay. Like, okay.
After you, sir.
Yeah,
Wobbly.
let's go back and forth. Yeah, I could imagine just stretching out that. Yep. Perfect. Yeah, oh, man. Yeah, there was well, some good jokes, but also not appropriate jokes in the industry, but I was hearing it, I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot, man, it was like, that was totally like inappropriate. So now let's cross like 5 big circles going back. Is that okay on the shoulder?
Yeah.
Maybe stepping forward. Yeah, I'm like, oh, I usually have not, yeah, I'm on this side. There we go. Yep. 5 going back and then we go 5 just stretching out that shoulder straight. Kids are doing good in school.
Yeah. Towards summer.
It's hard to believe it's already right here, right on the corner.
My stepson just finished his first quarter of community college.
Really? Oh, and how did he get his?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm waiting to see the grades because I told him I'd pay the percentage of a 4 point he got of his tuition.
When does this test come up? It's pretty soon,
Should
right?
be like this week, next week.
I was
I
gonna
know.
think the spring break.
Yeah.
So now let's go here, like stretching back and then stretching, like getting that go. So if that goes back and then right to the waist, is that okay on the shoulder?
Yeah.
Yep, and just keeping that shoulder up. Getting to, good job.
I know we tried hard. It's not in like
Yeah.
the process.
Well, and I think that's half the battle, like, everything, I mean, the effort you put in, like, I was condensing so much information, I was like, okay, now information overload, but I'm like, nope, information is, like, now I'm not doing stuff, and now I'm like, nope. I created this and I finally got a good, uh, outline. So we're gonna stay away from legs, so we're gonna go into, like, small little holes, and we're gonna go, like, just back, so you can focus in on the delts. This starts hurting your shoulders, and then we're gonna go into an upright row. Then we're gonna go into like rotation, like this, so 3 sets, 10, so we're gonna go palms down, so if you need less tension, just coming back, feeling those wings, and then up, and then stepping in and rotating that back. That's 10. Yeah, because it was like, okay, and then trying to communicate, I had hired these VAs to help me, but I was like, the language, and I was like, you know what? It's not what I wanted. They tried to go wide, focus on the back, good. Give it 10, good job. But I condensed my ebook and like with a QR code, with the website, with all of this, and the guy's like, oh, I can print it up and leave it at the office. I was like, oh, I never even thought about these, but I need it down to like 15 to 20 pages as opposed to 28, because I was like, okay. Kind of girl, yep. Focusing on those traps, good job. Good resistance. Okay. So you say that arm should feel a little bit like jello. And I reached out to other gyms to be doing self-defense, but I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go in there because the church was good, but then it's, oh, you gotta work around this schedule. I'm like, well, not everybody, Fridays at 7 p.m. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of people in it.
Oh, well, that's
Like-
your relaxed time.
Yeah, I was like, no, and I was like, it's just, I understand their protocol, but I'm like, no, this is where I really want the online. Because the course is already built now. And it's on a platform that's easy, they log in, it's a one time, I don't, if I upload it, it's good, good information all from that platform. One of those traps feeling, dude, you don't walk out of here like, oh, I don't know what's on, no.
Trying to drive home.
Yeah. But then you have to reach, you're like, okay. Now we're gonna work the lower back, and what I want you to do is, well, depending on this, I want you to put your chest, and you're gonna go in with the little grip strength right in here. That's your, I'm gonna put this way because I'm in here. So if your chest is here, and then you're gonna go 10 or 5 grips, keeping your legs up at all times. 5 going that way. 5. If this hurts your hamstring, stop.
Sure.
So we're just gonna do those 3, and then we're gonna rest, and then we're gonna go 5 V outs, and then 5 circles out, and then 5 circles in. But anything that triggers any of that, adjust coming forward or stop. You know your body and those limits on there. Sorry, that's like you're gonna fit maybe one finger, I got 3 in there, or 2 fingers in there, but at least we're gonna focus in on that lower back. And yeah, just making those little adjustments. Yeah, yeah, my weight is a lot easier. There you go. Good.
Oh, no, that's.
Okay, nope. All right, never
Yeah,
mind.
it's getting crampy on it.
Okay, let's so actually let's go on. We'll go through that another ab routine as opposed to anything on that.
Yeah, the back line seems to be not friendly today.
Nope, good job. So here's what I want you to do now, is I want you to, so we're gonna go from this tape line to that tape line. We're gonna rock. Oh, as soon as we get there, 5 circles or 5 bicycles coming back up, boom, to this tape line, 5 bicycles. And then we'll start stretching out the roly polies. Good job. Yep. This is how my seeing if this is my sweat inspection, making sure you are sweating. No. Good job. Good. Water. So, you, yeah, no signs of homeless coming in yet, right?
Well, we had one lady parked on the road
Uh-oh.
and I think everybody in our neighborhood called the cops because by the time I called them, they're like, oh, yep, rim fire there. There's somebody parked there.
Good, because they're starting to park over here. That's what that one Airstream gun that's been there for like, dude, all the pine cones and needles are on there. It's like, okay,
That's a
hey,
time frame.
yeah, it's not 3 days. And then one guy pulled over and he had a tire off, which I understand. Like, okay, was there for 4 days. I'm like, oh, no, like, and then they came and put a seal on it. So now let's see if we can go into a plank, but go on your knees and just go 10 right to left. As long as that way it's not gonna antagonize that.
It's all I got like a big open piece of land right across the street from me.
Oh, man.
It's owned by the Parks Department, so I don't think
Oh,
it's like public camping.
good.
It's still like
Yeah.
the fear.
Well, exactly, especially with everything that's going out, and there's really, I mean, I went down on China Hat and I was like, dude, they really paved the road to a good portion of it, so I was like, how are they gonna do that? And I was like, oh, okay, I went out there and, cause I was looking at, another company like Washington, no, what was it? Mutual, it was just a life and finance company, but they focus more on life insurance. I'm like, okay, well, that would be good too, since I've never done that, but I also like, I don't wanna just keep on, I wanna be able to offer everything as opposed to just one thing, but also like opportunity, if I focus on life with a book of business and I focus on the commercial, then I can still get those other
On the
elements.
doors.
Yeah, and at least those are the two things, and then on the other side, yeah, by the way, do your auto, do your home, but I can have everything on there. Let's go in to like a little stretching on here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just lay like a baby, and this hand's gonna be out. We're just open up and then come back like 5 times, right side, boom, and then we're gonna go 5 on that other side, just. That's fine. No falling asleep now. There you go. Stretching, holding, there you go. Back down, yep, and then going back. 5 to 10 seconds each stretch as you stretch out, exhale, opening up those shoulders. Good. Down. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully it will clear out.
There's at least some like, points where you can look out to sea and sometimes see the whales. So maybe try that. They got the aquarium there. Some kid stuff.
Are you going to Newport?
Boat Bay. It's like between Newport and Lincoln City.
Oh, okay. This man. And then what we're gonna do is just go across and then extend that leg out. Oops, as I snap traffic. So holding, if anything hurts on that knee. Won't extend out, yep. Extend, come out. Extend that leg out. Feel that stretch on your back is okay on the hamstring. Still maybe the lighter one, just pulling that hamstring in. And as opposed to not too much, but listening to that body and just pulling it back, just stretch that out a little bit more. Shut out, don't let it go. Yeah. Just our bottom on our feet, allow our fingers to crawl forward. Crawl forward. Focus in on that back stretch and on the shoulder. Allow this to just pull back. And then once you're ready to turn, we're just gonna stretch, allow that side to go in. So it's this one here. And then we just stretch with the wing. Not a, don't pull, but allow that stretch on there just with the shoulders. But it's there, you determine it's the right. It's the Titanic. Yeah. I'll hold your waist. That's the only time I can do it. Yeah. Okay. Get that, get the type of that stretch, yeah. You can't reach, but you can reach on that one and then just let your feet like just hang and just let it good 30 seconds just to stretch out your back. Yep. And there, you can go down, good job. Yep, or no more. Yep. Maybe less, yeah.
Give it a little less weight.
Yep, less weight and just, yep. And then focus on here now. Listen, lift up your chest. And pull right in there. Good job. A little warm back there. Good. Good. 5 more seconds if you can. 3, 2, 1. Good job. How do you feel?
Good.
That how high should be nice and soft. Good. Very cool.